It has been 6 years of playing this, and yet still here we are. In this current adventure of bullshit that we find ourselves in, the Beef Babes are facing perhaps their greatest challenge yet, having been imprisoned inside a magical floating prison known as Silence. How did they get there? Trying to rescue the one-time junior paladin Bethanee Smiles from incarceration at the hands of the archdevil Mahadi, literally having traveled through time and space to distant worlds of Theros and beyond and home again. You have now found yourself with Bethanee once more. However, the prison holds the four of you. And when I say the four of you, I mean the three of you plus the new guy that they have found, but a little more of him soon. You can tell that I didn't write this spiel.
Yeah, you're doing great, Dave.
Yeah, it's really good.
The Prison of Silence is a rehabilitation chamber of sorts where people's worst fears and most personal traumas play out for them again and again until time literally forgets them. You saw Bethanee forced to relive her denunciation in the shining city of Hestavar once and again and again and again, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, but you have broken free, and you have also found Forge Father Myroncore.
Hello there.
Dwarven cleric with a voice that Blizzard has not yet issued a copyright infringement on.
They don't own that voice. They don't own that
It's
country.
not just Scottish, it's very
That's
much...
what the referendum is about. Freedom from anyone can do a Scottish accent now.
Wait, do you mean Brexit?
No,
or do you mean
not
the Scottish
Brexit.
independence?
The Scottish
UK.
independence.
And you found Forge Father Myroncore. You have also found that there are amulets that allow passage through the many portals that make up the Prison of Silence, and weird sigils on the doors, combinations thereof that flip you from room to room, but you have not yet found a way to escape. And you have destroyed one of the robotic, I believe we called them automatrons, that look after the...
Automatrons.
Yeah, I tried to say automaton and I failed, and then we made it
Automatron, yeah.
automatrons. And one of the... And
What
you
are
were
they called in Austin Powers?
fembots, which is what you
Fembots.
kept calling them.
Right. No, I don't think I would have.
I call them fembots. That's they've got the ray guns. No?
What's that mean? What's this?
That's from the boobs.
For the benefit of the podcast.
From the boobs.
From the boobs.
From the boobs.
I think we've established it's from the boobs.
The automatrons, you killed one of them, and then you've waited and had a short rest, but in doing so, you have given them time to set off an alarm, and already a more powerful variant of the automatron has materialized into the room, flanked by two others, and it seems ready for your blood. They have blasted you with a slow ray. Everyone dodged it except for Friezo, who is now slowed.
Did Frieza put any clothes on yet?
No, he's, I think...
No, I'm wearing a Groucho mask. Face mask over my genitals.
Yes. And the mustache covers the balls.
So
Yes,
this
I've
means...
not put the balls through the ice, the glasses holes.
You popped the balls in the nose. Was that
Yes, I
correct?
think so. Yeah.
So no reaction.
No, the dong is in the. I think the dong is in the nose.
The dong is in the
moustache
nose.
covers the balls.
Absolutely.
The balls
Like a
are
little
not
vanity
through.
curtain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
nature intended.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
There's sometimes just a hint of ball when he breaks
What
into
would
a sprint.
What would you do if you saw someone's dick and their balls had a moustache? Would you think it was cool? Asking for a friend.
I feel like I've seen this.
Can we move? Can we start again?
No, we're moving on. You've been...
Wait, just
Okay.
where is the is it on one point of the is it?
No, it's like an
We're talking
axle
Salvador
between the balls.
Dali.
Is it pubes that have been fashioned into it? Like
It would have to
moustache
be.
wax?
Or it could be a fake moustache. Would that be funnier? Sorry, my balls are in witness protection.
Okay, you know what? The automatron slams you. She gets the first action because everybody has used their actions instead to discuss the balls. So the automatron gets to go first. I'm very sorry, but
Use my action to discuss the balls.
and she runs forward and slams you, Kit Gingerson.
Hey.
There's not a lot of space in this simulation of the Forge Heart, a small cell. And I think that's a plus 10, so that's 26, which will definitely hit you. You take 3d8 points of damage, which is a 1, a 6, and a 6, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
But now you can react.
Whatever.
I'm gonna attack it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go to town on this automatron.
Do it, man.
That's 21, 22 hit.
They will hit.
A 16, will that hit?
Mm-hmm.
And a 20, will that hit?
Sure thing.
The 16 won't, the others will.
Okay, so
Armor class 17.
Armor class 17. This is a much more powerful
Yahtzee.
model.
Oh, this is the fembot
Mamma Mia.
with the lasers in the
Okay.
boobs.
Automatron superior.
Ooh.
So that's a 6 and a 9.
Okay, so you do 15 points of damage.
Mhm.
Paint a picture for me. How does it play out?
Yeah, theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. So I get my what do they look like? First of all, they just look like
They're a basic.
Remember the film Austin
Power.
They're essentially robots. They have a kind of skirt where most of the mechanics is inside them, and they're wearing these amulets.
What's above the skirt, Dave? But below the amulet.
And the arms. Is that what you
No,
want?
in between the arms.
You want me to describe the robot's
Eden
boobs?
Lacey, would you please get your mind out of the
I'm
gutter?
sorry, Mike.
I'm gonna.
A large and heaving robot bosom.
It's going to be two, like, presumably there's some sort of, like, break in, like, a joint. So, like, I'd say for the head to the neck. So I've got, like, 2 jabs to kind of...
You just start attacking the decolletage. Okay.
No. Not the decolletage. The neck.
Yeah, the neck. And
The
just-
neck above.
But, like, I'm saying, like, this seems like where the wires would be. So if you've got a good, like, bit of a blade in there...
It's
would,
trying
like,
to take its head off.
All right, it rears back on its tracks because it's on kind of small tank tracks.
What?
And it because a blast of chattering energy is directed at the 2 smaller constructs on its side, and they race out. One of them attacking you, Friezo, and one of them attacking you, Bethanee.
What?
Bethany, you're absolutely fine. Friezo, an 18, I imagine, will hit, and I need you to make a Constitution save for me.
That's Bethany does?
No, Bethany
fine.
dodged.
Oh.
You're slow.
Constitution?
Yep.
13.
All right, you're fine. You only take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
These are much, much weaker, like the one that you destroyed in your own cell moments ago. Friezo, you have
Now, this person has engaged me in combat, haven't they? And they're
They
hand
have.
to hand. So I've got to run away, don't I, Dave?
well, if you want to cast a spell or something.
Yeah, all right, I run
Unless
away.
you're happy for it to attack you again.
No, I run away.
Okay, so you're going to do a full action to run away?
That's what I have to do, right?
Sure, but then it will just run at you again on its turn.
Well, I guess that's what the show is then.
No, I mean, that's what you were describing as a coward's most optimal play
well,
in D&D.
otherwise, I guess I don't fully understand the function of that in the game.
Yeah.
Because
right.
what it means is...
So you're a ranged weapon. You are essentially...
Yeah, so if the DM decides not to be taunted by the tank and just to go to the DPS, which is me,
Yep.
if the DM, the Dungeon Master,
Yeah.
decides to do that day,
Yeah.
then this just becomes a chase game.
Well, there are taunting abilities, and you could make a deception check. You could try and trick it away. You could...
trick it away by deceiving it
It's
in
a
combat.
robot, though, isn't it? So I don't think you probably could. I think these are just optimal robots.
Are-
you have a sword. You have a big
they-
magical sword.
Yeah, but I'm not strong enough to use it.
about
It's not
spells?
Diablo. You can use
What's
it.
their armor class?
Okay, well, again, that feels like metagaming to me. They look very weak. They look very flimsy. They don't seem to have any armor on them.
And if you've been paying attention,
All right.
the other one's 17.
I guess I'll do a. Okay, I'll give a sword a go then.
All right, what do you get?
17.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, 18, 19 actually. So do they have?
better.
How do they deal with slashing damage?
Slashing damage, they're fine. There's no immunity. They're made
Take
up-
that. They take 1 entire damage.
That can't be really.
it gets
1d8.
+2.
1d8 minus 1.
And you rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a +2 sword, isn't it?
It is a +2 sword, so you get +2 damage to that.
Well, that's not what it says here. I don't know.
Okay, so so you get 3. You did 3 damage.
So do you add the hit?
+2. A +2 sword is +2 to hit and +2 to damage.
Oh, well, it says here damage is 1d8 minus 1.
Yeah, that would be your default damage, but then you can add +2 to that.
All right, so I do 3 damage.
Yes.
Yeah-o.
It is not enough to kill it, but you cut a big chunk of wood and leather off the side of it.
Should have.
Wait, what kind of robot is this?
These ones are like they're actually dressed in
These are the automatrons.
the matron uniforms, and they're mostly made out of wood, leather, and a sort of wire armature.
Oh.
Oh.
But the big one is very reinforced and armored, the one that you
Right.
were fighting. So, Bethanee, you're up next.
I'm going to fight the big one, and I'm going to use my Mace of Smiting, which, Dave, I just figured out all by myself how to add on to D&D Beyond.
Hey, well done.
Wow.
And it's very good for constructs.
I forgot this. Yeah, it does
My
bonus damage to constructs.
Yeah, so I'm...
Oh, so Alex is the favourite. Bullshit.
when I do my homework,
I made you
I
a
get
literal
gold
god
star.
for a year.
But you didn't tell me I was a god until halfway through the season, so I didn't even get to use it for half the fucking
This
season,
was in
Dave.
2018, and you're still angry at me.
Just saying, if you make someone a god, it's polite to tell them.
And if my construct...
That's Hing's version of the Garden of Gethsemane.
if you make someone a god, it's polite to tell them.
Yeah, otherwise what? I'm just wandering around pretending I can die when I can't? Come on.
All right. So is it how many do I get for bonusing?
Give
Bonusing.
the representation
Yeah,
of
but
God
that's
in
my normal
Hitchhiker's Guide to the
one. What do I
Galaxy.
get
Stuff.
Maybe.
extra
Yeah,
for
so
the
it's,
construct?
so it's yes.
You
no,
already get
no,
Hitchhiker's
you've already
Guide?
got. That's correct. Plus
No,
7.
I
It's
saw
plus
the movie
6.
there.
Plus
Oh,
1
it
because your
doesn't
mace is a
count.
plus 1 mace.
Doesn't?
So plus 7.
So your
That
sword is a
doesn't work
better
well.
sword than
Yeah,
Alex's
so do I.
mace is.
Increases to +3.
Why?
Oh,
Well, I guess
the
we'll keep
attack-
filming
no, you're
while they're
100%
just
right.
Sure.
while they're
So it's plus
You should read
9,
Hitchhiker's
yes.
Guide.
Oh hell
I
yeah!
should.
All right,
Do you
so
read?
then that's like 8.
Guys.
no,
Too
I
many
can't.
voices. Too many voices.
Hey, what is
Guys,
going on?
Too many
talking.
voices.
Well, you guys are just doing maths over there. So
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons, Eden.
We're trying to provide some entertainment.
No one can hear you because we're also talking.
Yeah, because you're just doing maths. I know you're doing
All right.
maths.
Can't you see this encounter is tearing us apart?
I got a 10 and a 17,
Okay, the 17 hits.
These leather robots will be the end of us.
and then I get to do 1d8 plus extra damage.
Yes, that's correct.
How much?
Plus
I'll just
2.
roll and you can do the maths.
Yep. It takes an extra 14 bludgeoning damage.
I got 5 plus 14.
Okay,
so-
crunch, and you
22.
What?
you obliterate the head of one of the constructs, the one that was that Frieza wasn't fighting.
Did you know if it has 25 hit points or fewer, then it's destroyed?
It's destroyed.
Wow.
I thought you were taking the main one, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
But
taking
if
the
a,
main one.
if a construct has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, it is destroyed.
But Alex, you said you were attacking one of the ones.
No, she's the one.
smaller ones.
She
or the-
said the main one.
I said the big one.
She-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's true. That is true.
In that case, it's the other. That one's still alive. Then it has much more than 23 hit points. But you've done a big old damage to it. Its head isn't destroyed, but you crunch it in the shoulder.
I
and
weakened it.
You get one of its metal boobs.
I
as
weakened it.
Everyone's
Oh.
Right in the waps.
Whoa. In
and-
the-
Excuse me?
Right, the
Excuse-
waps?
Isn't that,
Waps?
that's
It
slang.
used to be called
No,
but now
baps.
WAP is something else.
Aren't they called
Oh,
baps?
it is. That's changed. Yeah.
Aren't they called baps?
Maybe it's Baps now.
think
None
so.
of this is
Can you-
good. None of this is good.
I thought it was plops.
Plot.
Somehow worse.
Flops.
Somehow
Nah,
worse.
no,
Plops
don't
is
like
not
that.
nice.
Don't like that.
Plops is not nice.
It's not plops. It's absolutely not plops.
That was a joke. I don't call them plops, guys.
Don't do it.
Never done that.
Okay. The Automatron Superior shouts out, prisoner escape in Sector C, and it's an alarm. Actually, a little hatch opens up in its belly, and there's an alarm.
cuckoo comes
little
out.
alarm siren that starts to wail.
Is Father Myroncore there?
Oh, yes, Father Myroncore's
Oh,
there.
did you forget to put him in the encounter,
Yep,
David?
but he can go now.
Does he have weapons on him? What does he have on him?
No, he had all of his weapons taken. Bushu didn't incarcerate him.
Was there a weapons rack?
Yes, there. But it was. Remember,
Yeah,
it
and
was.
I'm shooting you.
What about spells? Can you do spells?
Simon.
You can't do spells because you don't have your
Oh.
holy symbol. But there are.
He just cries.
There are pokers in the forge heart.
Oh, just like a.
Yeah, you can grab one of
because,
those.
Oh, because it's a forge.
It's a forge. In
poker
fact,
right in the
there's a
forge.
hammer as well, which
All right.
would be for
He's gonna whack.
fighting with.
He's gonna whack it with his hammer. The little one.
You can just treat it as a war hammer.
The
The little one that hits.
22 hits and does 4 damage.
4 damage. This is the one that Frieza was attacking, and it finishes
Yes.
it off.
Yeah.
Now the ancient construct turns on Bethanee, sensing perhaps that she, more than anyone with her mace, threatens it, and it tries to blast you, Bethanee. And this time it
Put me on blast.
putting you on blast. 21 will hit you, so you take quite a bit actually. 3d8 plus 6 damage. So that is going to be 7 plus 8 is 15, 21 points of damage. As
Oops, that's the healing button. Oh,
you,
good.
You are crushed against the forge. In fact, make for me a dexterity save because you're pushed back into the forge. DC 12.
Oh, I nailed it.
You manage
Crush.
to swing around to the side at the last minute and avoid the embers that, even though they are illusory, all the illusions in silence are real.
Yes.
Kit, you're up next.
How big is this thing?
It is, I said, its bottom half is a small tank built into its skirt, and it is about the size of
humanoid?
of an ogre. It's a large creature.
So it's like 7.5 feet tall.
7.5 feet, yeah.
All right.
It's like Shaq. who was 7'2".
I thought you meant
famous.
Shaq is in my wife.
No. Shaquille O'Neal. I got that wrong. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq is much smaller.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Dave's wife produces this podcast. No, it's actually
Shaquille O'Neal.
NBA Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, but that's Dave's wife.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I
Dave
forget
is
that they're the
married
same
to
person. I'm
Shaquille
sorry.
It was a terrible.
Does everybody just visualize that for a second? It's great.
Oh, someone in the chat mentioned if you're a fan of Futurama, if you ever saw the Crushinator, the automatron secure.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
question.
I'll just bring this up in the NDI for everybody, but it is essentially
exactly.
that is kind of actually perfect. This is what
the crush.
Oh,
yeah. It's exactly
that's what it looks
You
like.
always thought we were being original when it was just. The
I didn't even
Crushinator.
realize, but that's what I was thinking of in my head.
Now, is the forge like a big open like fire pit or something? Like
Yeah, it is a replica of the forge heart, the secret forge in Dwarf Home on Elysium.
and is it active?
Yes, it is.
So there's a fire and an anvil. Basically.
It never goes out.
Okay, so if
Like the Anzac flame at the RSL.
Anyways, it's
the
just like
same.
the Anzac flame.
so I'm going to
Canterbury RSL, exactly like that one.
if Bethanie's jumped out of the way, I'm going to go behind it and try and like push it into the
No,
forge.
it's unfortunately because it's so tall, and the opening of the forge is dwarven size. It only goes to about 5.5 feet, so you won't be able to get it in.
Did you see this week that because of the 20th anniversary of the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games, they relit the Olympic torch in the Olympic Stadium, and the person who did it was like, "Good to see it works again."
Yeah.
It does make me think, like, when are we ever going to use that? Like, it's actually the most useless thing to be working
If
in.
you remember, the Howard government said we were going to get our value out of that stadium after 2 to 3 more Olympics.
Well, I do think that every time there's an Olympics in it, that happens, about 6 months out from because every Olympics is such a fucking shit show. I reckon every time one comes around,
We should let you do another one.
there's like about 6 months out from like Rio or whatever. There's usually an article that gets floated in the Australian press that's like, oh, this Olympics is such a shit show. Maybe Sydney will be able to have it again.
Yeah,
We
agree.
fucking rate ourselves as a
Yeah, I know,
country
it's so
so
bullshit.
much.
It was the best
Guys, we
Olympics
fucking
ever.
nailed that. We nailed that.
It was the best one
Oh
ever.
god, it was good.
They've been
That's
doing it
the last
for-
time anyone in Australia was happy.
That's actually true. It's all been downhill since
Yeah,
then.
it really has.
20 years ago.
I feel like that won't come into the torch won't. What is it called? The beacon?
The cauldron, I
The
think they
cauldron.
call it.
The cauldron.
It won't come into play until the end times, where it will become like a beacon for civilization
Oh,
during
like
a zombie
warning.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
everybody comes and lives in.
It'll be 21,
In a local stadium.
82, and the guy will be like, I'm glad to see it still works.
Sorry, we're in the middle of combat, Dave.
Yes, so you can't push her in, but what do you want to do?
But
But there is forge equipment everywhere. There is the actual giant forge heart itself, which is, as I said, this 5.5 feet furnace that has a huge anvil made of viridian in front of it, and that's there as well.
Illusory Viridian.
Oh, everything illusory. And there are weapon racks to the side, pokers, and essentially
Tongs?
And there are also vents that are venting steam, which is how the temperature of the forge heart regulates itself out of the floor every now and then in blasts. You've been staying off them for now.
I feel like
because
he's trying to give us clues, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to paint the room.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
think I'm gonna,
yeah.
in terms of these tracks, the tank tracks, are they like got little gaps in them and stuff? Like,
I'm going to just look at the crushing.
presumably they do. They have like a kind of a
They've got, yes, on the side.
yeah, or like in between the
Yeah.
things. I'm gonna grab a crowbar or a poker and just like jam it in there to hopefully immobilize
Yes.
her.
Okay, now this will
Smart.
Is that a s-
provoke an attack of opportunity from
Sure.
the Crushinator.
Is that a strength?
And then, no, what I'm going to need you to do is make for me an unarmed strike attack, if you could.
Okay.
The Crushinator misses you.
Okay, that is a 10.
Ooh. There have
10
been
is
better rolls.
unfortunately not enough. And, yeah.
Oh, I get 2 hits though. I
Yeah,
get 2
make another
attacks.
attack.
No, you get 2 attacks. If you try to do something special like this, it will take up your attack action.
Your
Okay.
action.
So
right.
All right.
you try and it doesn't work this time. It's a good idea. There's a handful of spokes. You can always try again.
Okay.
The next one up is the remaining construct, the regular automatron.
It's just the Crushinator.
And no, the one automatron is left, and
Oh.
it's still trying to attack Bethanee, and it rolls.
No, I think was it trying to attack me?
No,
No, it was trying to attack me.
Myroncore killed the one that
Oh,
you
sure,
you'd
yes.
started to fight. Bethanee, it rolls a 9 plus a 4 is 13. I don't think that will hit,
No.
as its puny little bone claws lash out of its apron, and it fails to connect. Frieza, you are up next.
So who's left? Just that last one?
One of the matrons and the matron superior.
I guess the matron superior will suffer the wrath of my attack. Gotcha.
You go with the sword?
No, I was going to cast a spell, so I burn a spell slot and it doesn't hit.
Okay. Always, can you please tell me what you do before you roll the dice?
Well, yeah.
If I trusted you, it would be different.
Well, no, I mean that time. I mean, I have no reason. I mean, if I was lying, then I would have said I was trying to attack.
Yeah, it is to
with
your
a sword.
credit. The spell fizzles, but something else interesting happens. The effect itself, even as it's fizzling, splashes against the carapace of the Automatron Superior, and it seems to fade as it touches her. She has some kind of
anti-magic bullshit.
Yeah, she looks like she has a magic resistance, not a full immunity, but a magical resistance.
Resistance to magic.
Fucking robots.
Bethany, you're up.
I forgot if I have magic or not.
Bethany,
What
yeah,
do you
It's
mean?
been a long road. I do certainly have spells, but things get taken. I lose little things. That means I can do spells, and I can't remember if I currently have my cog.
You currently have your cog. So the reason you were allowed to keep all of your equipment when Mahadi incarcerated you is because Bushu oversaw it, and he told them that there was no chance that you would escape and that they didn't need to disarm you, which means that you have everything. Myron Core, unfortunately, does not.
Yeah, because he's hardcore.
Well, he's a very powerful cleric, yeah.
Do you think we would But she's got an anti-magic thing. But would that apply to my weapon as well?
No, it wouldn't.
No, I think your
Your
weapon
weapon
is...
you've seen works on it.
Yeah, but what if I put some magic on that?
Then that magic would
I
be
think
half
it's going to be a hat on a hat.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
enough. Just
Yeah,
let
whack
it,
her with the thing.
keep it simple. Whack
You
her
got 2
with the thing.
attacks. Just whack her with the thing.
Absolutely, I'm
Yeah.
gonna whack her.
Whack, whack, whack.
Whack, whack, whack,
whack,
whack, whack.
Coming in strong with the mace of smiting. Oh, 19 and 15.
Damn.
They
They
both
hit.
hit.
Crush.
Yeah, crush, crush, crush.
When do paladins start to get improved crit? Do they ever get it?
Yeah, I think eventually.
And how many do I get to add again? I forget.
You add 14 to that.
Chat.
Add 14 to
Tell
each
me
one.
when paladin
Is
gets
that two
improved
different
crit,
attacks?
please.
Yeah.
2 different attacks.
I need
Ooh,
to
wow,
know.
4.
So that's 16 and 15, which is
Yeah.
31.
Hell yeah! Take that.
All right.
You're not my real mom.
Smack, smack,
You're
smack.
my real automatron.
Yeah.
Goes the. You're the one that said an automation is very much like a wire mother and a kind of Harry
I don't know.
Harlow.
Maybe I can't remember.
Okay, so
I
you
don't
smack,
get it.
smack, smack, and one of her arms goes wild. Her slow ray blasting arm is knocked off.
Great.
And but she's still in the fight. But now she's looking very dangerous. And as she does, her alarm is just getting louder and louder and louder, and it's starting
we
to
should get
pulse.
that alarm.
Everybody in the room, make for me. No, sorry, Myron Core first.
I wanna try and disable the alarm. I'm gonna whack it with my hammer
Okay, so you
because it came out of her little.
make an attack.
Okay, here we go. Bada bing. 16 plus 6 is 22.
All right, armor class
do-
17 for the thing.
Yeah, and I do 6 damage just to the bell.
Just to the bell.
Do
All
I
right.
make it louder? Does it just ring?
No.
Gong.
Gong.
A
Oh.
crack in the crystal carapace around the siren is created.
A Crack in the Crystal Carapace is book 4 of
Sorry,
Dave's.
a crack in the crystal. Yeah, a crack in the crystal carapace cuts the with a crystalline
Crack.
crack.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said that.
Eden, does Myron Core perhaps have a fun like action hero line?
Hello there.
No. Might be,
Welcome, summoner.
Just think, he's a cool dwarf with a hammer.
He says a ring a ding ding.
Yeah, well, he's turning off an alarm. So just think in that
He
space.
says wake up.
No, well, that's what the alarm would do. The alarm would wake you
Put a
up.
little makeup.
He's turning off the alarm. Remember, he's turning off the alarm. So what's he saying?
I don't. I hate Mondays.
Hey, dude,
That's my line.
No, he's only
What are you
only
going
half
for?
destroyed the siren. One more hit will destroy it. So
Oh,
if
boy.
you can finish it, you
You
might.
can say the line.
Which is only,
boy.
if anything, being built up more and
I'm
more.
excited to know what the line is. I have no idea.
The matron superior pulses energy out from her siren, and everybody make for me a DC 14 Constitution save.
Oh,
22.
Marco got
Fail.
a 1. What a dummy.
All right, fail.
Fail for me too.
Everybody failed.
Yeah.
What is it? 14?
14.
I
Constitution.
Made it just
All
on
right,
14.
okay. So everybody except for Kit Gingerson is deafened. So if you're casting magic, that requires vocalization. It's with disadvantage, and you're if you have disadvantage to perception checks. but you're all still fighting. You're dazzled. You're still slow as
We're
well.
dazzled.
Yeah, a little bit dazzled, but that's her action. And Kit, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to try and do the same thing again and try to immobilize her. Oh, no, I'll do the alarm.
Okay, you're gonna
I'll
crack
finish off the
You're
alarm.
gonna crack the alarm.
Okay, well, I hope you've got a good line, though.
No, I don't have anything.
Well, just, some of us have been working on a line, though, so...
Do you want to give me the line?
No,
you
no.
gotta work it out yourself. I think the chat's worked out the line.
It's a good line.
It's a pretty fun line.
I'm gonna get it with my battle axe.
Yep, as I said, you need to beat armor class 17.
That does not seem to have added. Let me just do that again.
What do you want to do? You're doing an attack.
Yeah, I'm trying to do an attack.
That's a 2. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
that
that
will
does
not
not
do
do
it.
Boo.
And
Do I
Kit,
get 2 attacks though?
Yes,
don't I?
you
Two
do.
attacks with the axe.
Oh no, neither of them do it.
neither of them do it.
Okay, good night.
Well.
The construct continues to cut at you, Bethany, and this time it rolls a 15, which is still not enough. Because
16 is my armor
16
class.
is your armor
so
class.
Try again.
Friezo, freeze off.
Okay, what's the armor class of this construct?
It is 17.
All right, so I'm going to try to use this +2 sword to attack it. Hacha! I fail! So I ding the sword against the alarm, potentially gonging it. Yes.
If anything, making it louder. Bethany?
Oh, I'm going to go for that alarm. With my mace, I'm going to hit it twice.
What does the survey say?
Survey says... that hits it.
That hits
Multiple
both
hits.
of those
Yeah.
hit it.
Great. 16 and 15.
No, it's not a construct. It's just part of the alarm. So you're going to, that's going to be your normal 10 and 9, which is 19 points, which shatters the carapace, silencing the alarm forever. Suddenly, the room seems to stop.
Wait, do you have something
could
to
hear
say?
a pin drop as everyone, for a moment, including the other construct, turns and notices Bethany's action for a second as she says,
Looks like Bethanee hit snooze.
But that implies that she'll come back again a
and
bit
the
later.
automatron explodes.
Yay!
Was that what you were going for?
Yeah, Frieza's like, what did you say?
Yeah, nobody heard it. Absolutely, only Kid
Did you say
heard it.
the line? It's very important you say the line.
Did you say read the news? I'm trying to read your lips.
I can't. Oh, God.
All right, the alarm has been silenced. The last automatron tries to back away, and Myron Core smashes it with its head, with his against the forge heart as he grabs it, pushes it down on the forge, and smashes its head.
Hello
Jaina
versus Myron Core.
Wonderful. And all of your hearing is coming back. The ringing was a temporary effect. The 3 construct amulets are lying on the ground. Myron Core picks them up and quickly throws them out to
I've
all
already
of you.
got one.
And the last one he puts on himself.
So we've all got an amulet now.
Yeah.
Let's
Boo,
get the hell
motherfuckers.
out of here.
All right, Myron Core, lead the way.
Yeah, lead the way.
Okay, which one of these doors? How many doors
No,
are
remember,
there?
there was 5 dials.
Staff, scroll, chain,
You've got it. It was those
book,
ones.
flame.
But Myron Core had said that he thought that it was a Moravian cipher because of the information that they'd given. So basically you're pretty sure that the last 2 are correct. So you've only got to get the middle 2 correct.
And don't ask me to repeat myself.
Is that another Hearthstone reference?
No, that's just, I don't know what Dave said.
I've got it written down
Okay.
from the first time. Does that help?
No, yeah. So I'm basically what I'm saying is you get one more go, but you just need to.
Because
work-
we've got 2 locked already, don't we?
Yes, that's correct. 2 of them are locked.
Okay, so what are the ones that we have locked?
Yeah, what are the locks?
Last 2.
The first and the last one.
Oh.
Oh, well, but what are they?
3.
So flame and there's 4, 5.
Staff and Flame are good, and Scroll, Chain, and Tome need to be fixed.
Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, well, what do we want to do?
Staff, maybe, I don't know, maybe go Tome, Scroll, Chain?
Okay, I love that.
All right, write that down. Tome, scroll, and chain, and the 3 of them go, and the door opens up. Let me just write that down.
Goody.
No, sometimes it opens and takes us to another prison, though, remember?
Yeah.
Well, I live in hope. If you can't celebrate your victories, what can you celebrate? Did you guys hear me say hit snooze before?
Oh,
it's
that's what you
This
said.
is an
That's a
alarm.
very good joke. I
But
see now.
And doesn't it imply that in 5 to 10 minutes the thing will reappear and
Well, we never know what the future holds, so we better hurry up.
I tell you what, it's better than saying I did poos.
Is that what you thought I said?
Yes, that was my
Oh,
thought.
no, I didn't say that.
But what?
Snooze,
But when
poos.
okay, the portal's closing.
When you
Okay, let's go.
All right, Byron Corb dives through headfirst and disappears. You can see, by the way, the
Bye.
color this time of the portal is different. But remember, before it was like a very dark purple. Now this time it's like a ruddy red, orange red.
Ooh. I got
Okay.
through.
You go through. Yep, everyone going through.
Yeah.
All right, you burst
Into
through.
the abyss.
And as you do, you smell suddenly three things. You smell roast pork crackling, you smell beer, and you can also smell embers. And a huge wall of heat blasts you as your eyes adjust and you realize that you are inside a tavern that is currently on fire. The walls of different parts of the tavern
It's not roast pork, it's human flesh,
are
guys.
burning.
Oh, no.
And as everybody gets upset, you look up and there's this like some pork carcasses over the bar which are burning.
Oh, phew.
Why did they... Phew, okay, that's all right then.
And a sign that proclaims the broken cask. And you feel the sense of those shades, the echo wraiths again, racing about you, screaming in panic, the sound of a crowd, and hammering on the doors. And you can see, sort of half vision, the doors that seem there are shades beating against them desperately, trying to break them open as if they're barricaded from the inside.
No, are these
into the building.
are these shades like the ones we've encountered before that are someone's terrible memory?
Yes, these would be someone's memory. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Whose memory is this? Because it can't hurt us.
Yes, it can. We've been hurt by it.
Well, oh yeah. No. The shades can hurt us, but I reckon this is all fake. So Frieza's gonna touch the heat to see if it burns.
All right.
All right,
Excellent. All right. Cool. Take 5 points of damage as your
What
hand.
kind of damage?
It's actually
Fire
fire
damage.
damage.
It's fire damage,
Fire.
Michael?
Fire damage
Yes,
from touching the fire.
Oh,
Guys,
here.
okay, it's real fire.
This is us.
And as you see that, you hear this a voice cut above the sound of the shades, the sort of crying and wailing, which is a dwarf's voice, and it says, "For God's sake, Jovi, there are women and children here. Open the doors and let us out." As they're banging on the doors, and you also hear a low laugh coming from the far side of the room.
Jovi's not letting anyone out. They'll all burn with me.
Is Jovi someone we've met before?
Yeah, the
Maybe in
name
hell?
rings a bell.
No. This is
No.
not. This is not a character you've met before.
Oh, goody.
Just feels like we've heard that voice before, Eden.
I don't think so. I'm just doing Demi. I'm doing Debbie doing someone.
You're doing Demi doing Broden from Auntie Donna.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Someone in the chat is pointing out that if you were the dragon friends and you were going back to a horrible traumatic memory about people that died in a fire, like you would not be off the fucking hook yet. But I don't think that the Beef Babes have done that much
No,
arson.
they haven't yet.
No. Bethany says, "Oh gosh, do you think this is? I hope that this isn't the memory of a pig and this is all his family dying."
All right, now quickly, I'm just gonna roll. All right, you're in luck. Suddenly, a huge beam splinters and crashes, but it's on this side of the room over here, on the other side of the
Ooh.
room, and splintering, crushing tables. And the building is very close at the moment.
You're
to
here
collapse.
just in time for the show.
What show?
Oh, this place is gonna burn down.
And as you say that, a figure starts to walk through the smoke towards you that seems wreathed in flame. Hovering on either side of him are two little, I guess sort of like imps or sprites, both that seem to be made out of embers and fire. And one of them alights on his shoulder as he talks.
And he says, "Yep, they've doomed me here." He puts up his inverted commas, "Doomed me here for an eternity to live over to relive my crimes." The thing about arson is, what does an arsonist love more than to relive their crimes? The fools. I love it here. It's amazing. The beams are all going to come down. The screaming. It's going to be amazing. Sit back and relax. Also, burn.
And as he says that, he points at you, and a huge blast of fire races towards you. Everybody make a dex save.
Oh, no.
I need you to beat and again, it's a 14 actually.
Fail.
I'm fine.
Did it?
Okay, anybody that failed takes 2d8 plus 4 damage, which is 12 points of damage.
Fucking hell. All right.
The other two, you managed to dodge to the side, and so he seems to be able to fire bolts of fire from his hands. He's a mage of some sort, but he's only wearing, now you can see him as he walks out of it, he's wearing pants, and that's it.
Are they made of fire?
No, he's just wearing like soft
khakis?
high-waisted...
Thai fisherman pants?
No, like Thai fisherman pants, but like high-waisted Thai fisherman pants.
But are they on fire?
No, they're not.
Is he on fire?
He has fire wreathed around him, and he has strange...
Like a feather boa?
glowing. He has tattoos you can see that go from his wrists all the way up to his shoulders of burning flames and ember patterns that seem to glow in the light. And as he does, he points at the bar, and fire materializes in his hand and blasts
Boom!
as the bar explodes, and the voices of the other shades begin to wail. He's walking towards you. He's got his eyes on you, and he's still moving forward.
Well, we are just passing through. We don't want to interrupt your lovely memory. It sounds lovely in here.
Oh, no,
Why you
don't
point us
go.
to the door?
They're just about to start screaming in harmony.
Oh, that sounds fine. We've had enough screaming, actually.
Oh,
So,
fine.
we don't want to interrupt this. So, could you just point us to the door? We're just passing through.
There's two. There's one there and there's one there.
Well, we might just head to the closest one then. What do you guys think?
All right. Well, it's your guess.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, he says.
Oh, yeah. All right. I was just being so
I'm going to allow
friendly.
permissive Eden to drive this character.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. All right. Does anyone? Does he burn them, Dave?
He's been throwing fire, and he's still walking towards you. He's toying with you.
You claim to like it here, but what if we could offer you a way out?
Go on.
We are
Permissive. It's permissive Jovi.
I'm just going to let permissive Eden run this for a bit
Yeah,
longer.
and then I might change my mind.
Well, we have a mechanism by which we can leave through these doors and open them up. We haven't quite made it yet, but we're collecting a gang along the way, a gang of wily individuals whose powers can only help us as we progress through and out of this prison.
You want to let Jovi the Flame out of silence? A prison I've been held in for 200 years?
You want to rob a bank?
You want to try
Are
something?
you putting a team together?
We have a very precious feather.
You son of a
And we
bitch.
need someone with your skills.
Can I be demolitions expert?
Absolutely. Wait, can you drive?
This is not my key, the key thing that I bring
Why
to
would
the team. No, he says, and as that, he crosses his hands and explodes.
I'm only interested in being demolition. How dare you
All right,
suggest
I was not expecting this, but make for me a persuasion check. I will allow you to assemble a super team.
Bethanee Ocean.
20!
Oh my God!
Suicide Squad!
That's the wrong dice tray, but that is a 20. Okay. Yeah, all right. He says,
as long as I can be demolitions expert.
I've burned down the broken cask every hour on the hour for the last 200 years, and I'm hungering for some fresh kindling.
You know what smells good? The smell
People.
of money burning.
The smell of people burning.
Well, yeah, but let's do both.
Also, I sometimes like to burn kids.
Bit crook.
No, that was a joke. That was an off-color joke. I got a real dark sense of humor, but no.
You'd be playing.
I have a code.
I like it better when Eden drives the character.
I'm just trying. Well, the point that I'm trying to make, perhaps going too far with, is that all you know about this guy is that he's an arsonist who burnt people alive.
Well, you know what?
It worked
So
fine in that movie.
don't give me your...
Will Smith was very nice in that movie.
I think I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, but later.
Okay.
Well, let's try and get out, and then let's not let him come with us. We'll push him back in or something.
All right. As you you're starting to make your way out. He points at the door, and
With the
Ian,
control
what
pad.
character you're being...
Myron Cole.
Yeah,
Myron
sorry,
Cole.
Yeah.
It'd be great for Ocean's 12 and Eden has to play
11, 8 people.
All right, let's go through the door.
All right.
Flame Boy, do you have... What's your name?
Jovi the Flame.
Jovi the Flame. Do you have an amulet?
No, what's an amulet?
Good luck then. Let's go. All right, so Dave, let's switch the
No,
last...
two more of them are locked. So So actually, you only need the middle one now.
So what is the middle one currently?
I don't know. What did you write it down?
Tome
Dave.
So
My fucking job.
we did.
Tried chain, we tried tome.
So we did staff, tome, scroll, chain, flame. So we just need to get one. Well, that's all of them though. So do we?
Maybe there's a double. Could there be a double, Dave?
Or do we swap?
It could be a double, yeah.
Or do we swap scroll and
No. 'Cause,
change?
he said all 4 of them are locked now. So we've only got one more to do. So the middle one, Tome. No, what was the middle one?
Because there's one that's not there, right?
There's 4, right?
Yeah, there was 5.
Oh my God, I need a visual depiction.
Yeah.
Of
It's
this.
okay. I'm thinking of them as numbers, really. So what you can do if you want is you can say 1 or 2 for me. Because at this point, either my code or I'm writing as numbers.
2.
You want to go to the second
feels-
rune?
Love
good.
two.
So you
Two
lock in
feels
the
good.
Hey, Dave, put it on 2.
All right, you lock in the second rune. Excellent. As you all dive through the portal with Jovi following after you, and I'll let you roll this, Hing, because he's not wearing an amulet. Make for me. Roll a d10.
D10 is this one. He rolls a 2.
He rolls a 2. That is the curse of madness. Babbling voices invade the mind of a creature passing through the portal. He must make a wisdom saving throw or be confused.
Oh, Jovi.
Oh, so he's come with us.
Yeah.
And now he's crazier than ever.
No. He starts laughing maniacally as he arrives, as you burst through another portal to a new land again, and this time you find yourselves in a very new space. All stone brickwork, a small room 10 feet by 10 feet, and a locked door ahead of you, and you can see that you're in a cell, and there's a corridor, and across the way from the corridor there is another cell.
Jovi! Who's the Prime Minister?
What?
You look confused. Who's the Prime Minister?
Nothing's on fire here. Maybe I'll set some things on fire.
Are you
Is
confused?
that good, Dave? I'm not confused.
Yeah.
I know that I love fire more than anything.
He's getting edgy that the room's not on fire.
Nothing. Oh,
His
I like
hands
to
start to
burn it.
spark. The door is locked in front of you, but it doesn't look like it's
Is it worth?
whatever. It doesn't look like it's
Wait, we left Michael Hing behind.
Yeah, well, that's because I was.
I mean,
I
Frieza.
wasn't finished. Frieza, I found a new miniature for you. What do you think of that?
Hubba.
Yeah, he's a jack.
I keep changing your miniature every time. So yeah, you're in a small room. The door doesn't look particularly. It is locked, but it doesn't look too strong.
Has it got a code bar on it, or is it just?
No, it's a normal door, and the siren is now is blasting, and I said it was really dull and sounded like it was very far away. Now it sounds quite close.
Jovi, do you reckon you can burn down this door?
With bloody pleasure, my mate. And he just looks at it, points, and just all of the tattoos on his hands glow, and the door is completely destroyed as
Oh, well, you passed your audition.
smashes back against the opposite wall.
Great work, Jovi.
Whoa.
I'm starting to think I might have to kill you.
Okay.
Sorry,
so we're
what?
in a corridor.
What? So we're in the corridor now.
BV5.
Yeah.
Do we want to go through this door? Or we want to go
And
down?
suddenly there's a noise, and
Wait, do that again.
What was the noise?
it's like a
I have no idea what that noise is.
Wait, no, this you do know what this is?
Is it? Do I?
Myron
It's a
Core
dog
might
with
not.
unclipped nails
It's,
skidding on a hardwood floor.
Ding, ding,
Over
ding,
the
you
PA.
won $10,000. Thanks for listening to
Oh,
Whippo and the
no.
Bing Bong.
So
Big babe, secret sound.
If that's what I think it is.
and the voice goes, "Prisoners, drop you. This is Magister Theros, Warden of Silence. I don't know what you think you will accomplish here, but drop your weapons and wait for the automatrons to escort you back to your cells."
For a warden of silence, you sure have a lot to say.
This is a voice coming through, basically a sort of PA system. There's
still talk to
also there's lights here, by the way.
There's lights.
There are glowing orbs that are chained into the walls that have dancing electrical sparks inside them. The whole space.
Like LEDs?
The stonework looks impossibly smooth and clean. The metal here looks is burnished bright and looks like it's machined by the finest artisans you've ever seen. It's incredibly regular and smooth.
Regular prison you have here, Maester.
The construction material looks like nothing you've ever seen before.
Beautiful stuff.
Oh.
This is your last warning. I will be activating the Automatron Prime, and she will not be one that you will wish to cross. Drop your weapons immediately.
Are we right near a door?
Yeah, well, you're right near the remains of a door.
But there's a door to our
Door
left, right?
here.
Let's go through that door.
Go through here.
Come on!
What's this door made out of, Dave?
That door is just another prison door. It's basically what it looks like.
And
Bars.
that goes into a cell or it goes into...
It seems like a storage room of some kind. You can see that there are boxes and there are shelves lined against.
Jovie, burn.
Okay, ask me please, he says. Make for me a persuasion check.
Oh, that's a hot, spicy one. Burn it, you fucking useless twat.
Jovie looks and says, yeah, all right, mate. I'll burn it. I'll burn everything. And he blasts a fireball
he's confused.
down on the ground.
He's
Myron Cor's
confused.
feet.
Oh, Jovie, that's not teamwork.
Everybody,
Teamwork makes the dream work, Joe.
DC 18 for Myron Core. Everybody else DC
What happens
12.
if you
He's not trying to hit you, but
For dexterity?
yeah, dexterity.
Dexterity save.
What
It's
does it
okay.
mean if you have resistance to
15.
fire?
You'll take half damage.
Fail.
All right.
Oh, but I've got fire resistance.
Then you'll take half damage. Why do you have fire resistance?
Because I'm a big fire
Tiefling,
girl.
a tiefling.
Oh, yeah, of course. All right, excellent. So it's 21 points
I'm
of
a
damage.
fire
So
girl.
10 points for you.
What if you pass the save?
If you pass the save, it's half damage again, which would be
1/4 damage?
10
points?
5. No, yeah, 5. You would go down to 5.
Friezo begins to die.
Wait, so
No,
everybody
you passed
gets
it. You
damage?
passed it, didn't you?
Yeah, so I take 10 points of damage.
No, you take nothing.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you pass the test, you were fine, but you're in the center, you take half damage on a fail.
Oh, okay.
On a pass, full damage on a fail. You passed it?
Yep.
Yeah, you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So he blasts you and starts laughing and starts walking away from you, slinging fire.
Did it
against
open the door?
No.
Oh, that was useless. Bastard.
But can we go in the other direction? Is that end of that? Can we go through that door, that archway there?
Yeah, he's stalking
Can
up
we-
the corridor this
Which
way.
he's walking that way.
All right, well, let's...
I'm
Alright.
gonna follow him.
Let's
You're
follow
following
Jovi.
Let's
Jovie?
follow Jovie, yeah.
He's a fire shield.
Okay, so you're ignoring the door then?
Which
Yeah.
door?
The
Yeah.
storage door.
Friezo's going to stay behind maybe. Maybe Friezo
Okay.
can look at the door.
All right.
Myron Core's gonna work on the door.
Okay. How are you? What do you mean by work on the door?
Does it? Or he doesn't have any... because his hammer disappeared when he left the place,
No,
right?
you have the hammer. Are you going to just try and destroy it?
Yeah, just gonna try... He wants to get in there.
Absolutely, make an attack.
Oh, okay. Da-da-da. Myron Core. That was out of the tray. Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits. 6 damage. Bam. To the lock.
6 damage. All right, you hit the
6 precision damage.
The door holds. It looked like it was quite flimsy, but it seems stronger than you thought.
All right, he keeps whacking.
You keep whacking, and eventually you'll make your way through.
Okay.
As Jovie is walking, and a portcullis starts to descend down the side. Look at this little cute little shit I got.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
cute.
thank you, Whiskers.
Oh, you get that portcullis
I
up
was
your
going to
sleeve.
imagine a portcullis like a fuckhead. Now I
Yeah.
don't have to.
Idiot!
All right.
No, I can see one of
No,
my own eyes.
I don't want to see the top of it, Shaq. I don't want to see the top of it. Don't ruin the illusion for me. Scroll back down. Oh,
Yeah, that's the shit.
That's it.
Now he's a little bit ahead, so he ducks forward. But anybody who wants to get in with him is going to have to quickly make a
I'm
dexterity.
gonna Indiana Jones that.
Yep.
No, I do not.
All right, you do not. Is anyone else trying
I
to get
think
there?
I want to go and help Myron Core because I've got those pliers.
Okay, great. So the
Oh.
door slams shut, separating
portcullis.
essentially. So we will leave him for now.
Oh, thank goodness.
And
He was a
Jovie.
bit much, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
that's good.
Big
He was a
personality.
lot,
Good in
real
small doses.
All right, and as
One of those friends you see every once in a while, and you remember why you only see them every once in a while.
with advantage, you can make another attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
With advantage, that won't hit.
10
You rolled
10 won't hit. Yeah, it gets plus 6. Oh,
Oh,
20.
that's right.
Smack,
Bam.
crash, and the door bursts open. And you find yourself in a small storage room, as I said.
Myron Core's going to start rummaging around.
Everyone start rummaging.
Make an
Rummage,
investigation check.
rummage.
Oh,
Rummage.
rummage. Oh, yeah, nah, 23 on investigation.
Oh, that's a 5 for me.
Okay.
10.
All
I
right.
realize my shoelaces are undone. I tie them up.
11, sorry.
Okay,
11.
so who rolled higher than 16? You did? Anyone else?
No.
All right.
Do you think this will be a cool cliffhanger to take a break?
We're about to take a break. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Myron Core rummages around and is able to quickly find a chest as he laughs with glee, and he pulls out a beautiful raiment, and you recognize his old crown that he used to wear, and then he grabs underneath and he pulls out slowly and reverently a golden chain emblazoned with the Warhammer sigil of Moradin, father of the dwarves, and places around his head as his eyes glow white, and a beatific and yet somehow disturbing smile cracks open on his face.
Do it.
Time to snooze, motherfuckers.
How will the Beef Babes escape from silence? Is letting Jovie, a certified, good idea to let him loose in the facility? And what of this voice over the intercom? Is that bad news? Probably. To find out what happens next, hang around for the next installment of Beef Babe.
Beef, beep, 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 beep.
Is it okay to call someone